first at 5.
Some people don't have nowhere to go.
An explosion, a lawsuit, and the holidays, making the most of a bad situation in Marx Village.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sherry Jackson. Thank you for joining us. It has been almost 1 week since people living at Marx Village were jarred from bed. They were shaken from their sleep by a massive explosion. Almost immediately, people living there pointed the finger at the gas company, saying they've been smelling gas at this Birmingham housing complex for years. They told CBS 42 workers came out and checked the property, but they say crews told them they could not find a leak. The National Transportation Safety Board is investigating. A preliminary report points to a natural gas explosion. That investigation continues. The family of Tyrese Mabry isn't waiting for the outcome of the investigation, though. They've hired their own attorney to look into what happened. CBS 42's Cynthia Gould joins us now live at the Marx Village complex. And Cynthia, this is not unexpected.
That's right, Sherry. Today, a law firm announced it has been retained to represent the estate of Tyrese Mabry. She is the 40-year-old mother of 4 who died in this explosion. Now, her 2 teenage sons and her mother were also injured in that blast. No formal lawsuit has been filed at this point, but the law firm of Cory Watson, Crowder, and DeGarris is preparing one. They tell us the family is so touched and thankful by the tremendous outpouring of community support, and still struggling so much with all that they have lost. The firm does plan to conduct its own investigation. The lawyer cites statements from the NTSB about the age of those gas pipes, other gas leaks in the area, and reports residents have complained on numerous occasions.
This is an accident that never should have happened. So as a result, we are going to make sure that those parties, those people, and those companies, whether it be the gas company or anyone who is responsible for this terrible tragedy, is held accountable for their actions or their inactions.
Today on scene here, crews were putting up a fence to keep people out of that explosion zone. And from the NTSB today, all we heard is their investigation is ongoing. More details to come. Sherry, back to you.
Thank you, Cynthia, for that report. Now, one of the more critically injured victims in the Marx Village explosion has filed an individual lawsuit. Darrell Brown's lawsuit is against Alagasco. He's citing negligence. Brown remains in critical condition at UAB Hospital. His fiancée, Tyrese Mabry, will be laid to rest tomorrow. The service at New Gardendale Funeral Home is at 11 a.m. The burial is at Elmwood Cemetery. Mabry leaves behind 4 children and 2 grandchildren. A community Christmas tree now stands at one corner of the Marx Village housing complex. It's serving as a sign of hope during difficult times. CBS 42's Mike McClanahan is live there where that Christmas spirit is evident. But Mike, the concerns are still painfully close to the surface for the neighbors there.
Sherry, they are. People are pleased with the outpouring of community support, but the fears haven't died down a bit. Nearly 1 week after that explosion, residents I spoke with are afraid to use their gas or their tap water. Some say they don't want to be here any longer, but they feel like they don't have a choice.
It's a tough Christmas.
Yes, it is, but we're getting children hope. To know that God loves them, we do too.
Families in Marx Village are reeling from tragedy and worrying about their day-to-day lives.
I'm finna put this on this, y'all, for the blessings of the family that we have lost.
Reneva Curry has 5 children. Her former sister-in-law was killed by a stray bullet in Marx Village earlier this year. She's long been afraid of what can happen outside her apartment. Now she's worried about the inside, too. She says residents have been warned not to use gas.
They said we can't use it, really, but it's people around here still using it. And you never know what might happen today. But it's cold, you know. Oh, thank you. It's cold, but and they don't have a choice because some people don't have nowhere to go. You know?
Curry says they've been warned about the tap water, too.
That we can't use it because it probably be like fumes of gas. You know, that's why they was getting out water bottles. And see, what I do, I go to Dollar Tree and I go buy them just to keep the house clean and be able to cook and take can't take a full bath. It's all around here. It's affecting everybody.
Every loud noise sends a chill down her spine.
And I heard it boom, boom, I like, oh, that's the garbage people. Because you never know. No, you never know. And by these projects, been out here for so long, been out here a long time. And probably just time for them just get tear down and start fresh.
Curry's not alone in feeling that way.
I got 2 small kids, and I'm just so ready to move. So if they do anything, they just need to shut it down.
Brianna Holmes says the fears about natural gas leaks here are not going away.
I smell it right there by my house. But every time I go around to the rental, it's nothing they can do but tell me I need to call Allegasco, and I call Allegasco. They tell me they can't smell it.
Birmingham Housing Authority spokesperson Jesse Lewis says the water has been cleared and is safe to drink. He said he could not speculate on the safety of using the gas in the units. Now, the NTSB says their investigation could take 9 months or longer. The Housing Authority is waiting on facts from the NTSB. The Alabama Public Service Commission, which has the authority to evacuate this entire Marx Village housing complex if it desired, won't tell us anything except to talk to the NTSB. So some of the residents here are just hoping that nothing happens before the investigation is complete. Sherry, back to you.
And Mike, we know they are waiting for answers, and we're trying to get those answers. Remember, you can still help the affected families through the Gate City Fund or the Red Cross. Go to CBS42.com for other ways to help and to follow our continuing coverage on the Marx Village explosion. We've been working to find out what caused an explosion at a plant in Penson this weekend. Centerpoint Battalion Chief Eugene Coleman told us they do not have a cause at this hour. Centerpoint firefighters responded to a call at Penson Valley Heat Treating Saturday at noon. It's on Sunrise Drive. 4 employees of that company went to UAB Hospital. Their injuries were considered non-life-threatening. The cold weather